city. So, let's figure out what we're going to go into this fight with. We're going to use... How much recon do we have? It says recon 100. Yeah, man, I wish I had my my buggies up here. I think that's probably pretty accurate. So, let's go with... I'm going to hold off on using the GR unit. I'm going to try to see if I can punch this out with the regulars, advance the GR, and have the GR help that guy try to take this out, because completing the encirclement of that unit is my priority right now. So let's go in with you. Oh, sorry. Initiate the fight. I want you. That's 3. See, we're only at 1.5 to 1. That's not good. That's not good. Let's... Let's also go in with that unit. 2.2 to 1. I guess we're gonna go in heavy. I'm gonna send most things in. I'll leave one regular infantry unit behind. We're not gonna send in the headquarters, and I'm gonna try to move that. So that's all I can do. 2.4 to 1. That's pretty bad. We're getting a saturation negative. I might pull one guy back. Oh, yeah, it's not gonna matter. I'm gonna have to pull 2 guys back. Yeah, this is not ideal. This is just a militia unit sitting in a forest with some entrenchment bonus. That's what sucks, and I have no way of softening that up. So the problem, this number here is what I'm concerned about. Max, the attack saturation. Basically, you can only have so much of a front line for attacking a square, and depending on the units involved in that, you'll have different values. But essentially, this is a pretty heavy negative to my combat power. And the more I add, the larger this gets. So, yeah, I'm getting a bit of a bonus, but I'm losing quite a bit of it, of the raw firepower to this oversaturation. You can't just send 10 million men into a single square. You also can't wave attack in the same turn. You'll see what I mean. I think I'll go with 2.2 to 1 at 26% saturation. We'll give this a try. I'm a little worried. This is actually... We may just crush it. But I think we'll get a retreat out of it, which will not help me, unless he goes this way or this way. I want him to not go that way. Alright, let's give it a try. Normally, I like much better odds than that. I don't consider this a good fight. Good odds.
Advancing.
So, we've got a couple of different views we can use here. There's a textual view. There's a graphics view. There's a detail view. Lots of different views. So, we got a victory. Attacker won. We only killed 5 of his units. We lost 3, which is horrible trade-off, considering these are militia versus regular infantry. He retreated. We'll find out where in a moment. These are the bonuses we were getting from our commanders. So, we were getting... improvements, 44% to attack power of subordinate troops from our SHQ bonuses. The OHQ bonuses are because of the commander of the 1st Infantry Brigade being nearby, and that's who most of these guys follow, except for that one there. And then the 2nd Infantry, she's the brand new lady that has no combat skills, so she's not given much. So, yeah, I don't consider that a really good fight. We won. It's going to depend on where he goes, but that's not a good trade. Not from regular militia units. Alright, and he went... Where the hell did he go? He didn't go there or there, I don't think. I'm not sure where he went. Maybe he did go here or here, and I can't see him yet. Okay. I want you to advance into the square. I want you to advance into the square. I want you to advance. Oh, crap. That used a huge amount of our action points. We're not going to be able to help much in that fight I was hoping to get. 12 to 1 theoretically, but it scares me because these are super, super powerful units, but I like to send them into fights with bullet sponges to absorb random firepower. So that looks great, but these guys could still send enough bullets down range that we could lose one or several of these units. And that's assuming I even have the right... There's not another unit in there with them. I got no other units I can send, and I really do want to complete the cutoff, the encirclement of that. So I'm going to take it. I'm a little nervous. I'd like to send one more unit. Even if it's just a bullet sponge. Does anybody else have points? No, the other ones, unless I move this guy over. Let's go ahead and do it. Alright, we'll add him into the fight. So there, both of you guys go in. 13 to 1, that gives me 2 different regular units to act as random bullet sponges to help protect these guys. Unfortunately, all 3 of them... how to explain this? So the combat goes in rounds, and it costs action points per round, basically. So you have a negative effect to your firepower the first couple of rounds. So if you go into a fight with low action points, having moved or fought or done whatever, you're not going to get nearly the effectiveness of those units as if they went in with full action points, because they're going to be handicapped for the first several rounds, then get their full firepower, but then they're done. Then they either have to retreat. So if we don't get some overwhelming damage right up front, we're going to have a problem. Even when it says 13 to 1, I'm still scared by this setup. Let's try it, though. We'll see. Even if I lose the fight, I just don't want any of these guys to die. Don't kill any of my GR troopers. That's all I ask.
Engaging enemy.
Come on. We need to get a retreat. Come on. Alright, we barely made it. We were just about out of action points. So we got the victory right on time. I think we got it right as that last round of fire occurred. Because we only had like 4 or 5 action points. So we weren't going to go the full round count. Killed 1. You can see here these numbers, by the way, are... a number in white is a hit inflicted. Number in red is a kill inflicted. So that trooper there, that group, got that kill. That's kind of what this detail screen helps out with. The detail screen, you can dive into the minutia and see, hey, on round 5, here's kind of what happened. Show me what this guy did. Actually, show me what that guy did. So retreating units, dead units. Yeah, I mean, you can set the things to see all sorts of details and information. I usually just keep an eye on this screen. You can zoom out if you have a lot of units involved, so you can kind of keep an eye on it. Every once in a while, I'll jump into the textual just so I can see this info, especially if I'm doing attacks from different locations and such. All right, but we accomplished that. Now, can I move anybody? Uh-oh. I can't advance into the space. Oh, my GR unit can, but I'm afraid. I don't want a GR unit hanging out in the forest all by himself. I can get you into there. Who's that going to leave behind? 1 unit plus the 2 headquarters? That's mildly dangerous. I can advance him into there, but then I've got another gap back here he can retreat out through. I don't want to shuffle anybody because I want to attack into it with full force, although 2 units by themselves isn't going to probably be enough to get this guy with good numbers with him entrenched in forest. Let's risk it. Alright, so we've completed the encirclement. We punched out 2 of his low power units. That guy's at readiness 9 and experience 8 and morale of 56, so he's essentially combat non-effective other than as a blocker. But we managed to punch through. If we can eliminate that guy next round, and then we've got a much better chance of completing a partial encirclement with the rest of my units. The more I can collapse his line, the better able I am to get encirclements for that surround and pound I talked about earlier. Let's see. I don't want to move this guy because I, at all costs, need to make sure he doesn't wrap around me and cut off my road network. Let's see what this looks like. 2 units? Yeah, terrible. Terrible. 1 to 2.2. Not doing that. We can wait around. I'd love it if I could bring this guy down, but it's going to take too long because he's got some light artillery that we could bring to bear. Just to do a little tiny bit of softening up. Alright, done there. We're not executing the fight. I'm a little worried about this space. If he counterattacks heavy into this space, we could have a problem. But nobody else I've got can move to support back here, except for this guy. And I'm not moving him. Alright, we'll take the chance. That's it for the fighting. Alright, our first round and our first war is complete. Backing up some IP points. I don't have anything queued up to construct. Let's see. So we got the recycling center coming online next round. We nationalized the truck station, but I want even more. So I think I'm going to go ahead and get the get another truck station going for logistics. 100, 100. So we should get it done in one turn. So get that started. Logistics are supremely important. Can't overstate how important it is to keep upgrading your logistics networks. Keep pumping points in, expanding the networks, getting roads set up, getting rails set up, all that kind of stuff. Super, super important. And the computer is a beast about cutting off your supply. So I need troop replenishment. We actually lost some units too. I just spent 100. How much is it going to cost to replenish troops? I need 300. Yeah, we can do that. Troopers! Let's do, I can spend up to 35 without causing any extra length of time on my construction. Let's get 10 troopers. That way we'll have some spares for later. That'll cost 30. Let's do 8. 3 to replace, 5 for spares. Alright. So now we'll generate troopers and they'll be able to go resupply or replenish troops in the units that took losses. I think we're done. Spy network? Spy network. Alright, where are we going to spy next? We've got a great view. We got the view. I think up here next. Overt. Targets. Whatever's that away. Have a spy team.
Roger that.
Critical success. And targets. Just send 1 out this way.
Roger that.
Alright, keep slamming spies out there. Keep the rest of the points for now. Alright, let's go ahead and cycle the turn, see what happens. Don't declare war, please. Please don't declare war. That would be rude. I have my GR unit in the red infantry division. Uh-oh. Counterattack! Counterattack failed. We killed 1,100 infantry! Bring it on! 5 decisions waiting for me. Oh, we got another fate point. Our admin level has risen. Banker ally. I will charge no interest, impose no repayments. Let me help you. Got 1 spy card back. So, yeah, the GR unit is part of the red crew. He's already been reassigned. The blue guys are the brand new ones. We'll, and my red leader is way better than my blue leader is. Alright, so did not cross the border or declare war. This border is still fine. He's stacking up over here now, which is kind of annoying. We're gonna bring this unit south. So, capital there. He detached a unit here, so I am in a little bit of danger of him trying to run around and cut off my supply for a turn. Nah, both of these are full infantry groups. They're both machine gun infantry brigades. So they're equivalent force structures, and the better leader is in the red group. Let's do decisions first. Sacred School wants me to hire another schlub. What else we're going to get? Policy speech, org decisions, military research. And uh-oh, our spies in Belnon Pax have found info. We got a document reveals their Rex is involved in severe misdoings. So we can basically put pressure or influence on one of their groups. Try to kind of influence them. Alright, so nothing critical. Sure, we'll take another one from Sacred School.
Copy that.
Ian Wilkenfield. Hey, Ian. What kind of schlub did they just hand me? Cap 2 with heart and meritocracy. Alright, that's okay. Oh, another spy master. And he's also 52. Well, that's unfortunate. Okay, trade, deception. So yeah, this covert ops and deception, man. That's more of a combat benefit, but alright, he's not bad. So what else we got? Policy speech. I want... Damn it, where's my meritocracy? Why you no give meritocracy? So, we got 45 there, which is not good. So I need to boost that if I can. Average education of our zones reach 56. I think that's a good one because we've got a university going up and we've got the school in place. So let's go for that one.
Yes, sir.
66. Alright, Military Research Council. Ian, he thinks Ian is the better. He probably is, actually. Blaine, I don't like Blaine at all. Blaine can just crawl in a hole and die. There you go.
Yes,
Enjoy your Military Research Council. And let's go 60-40 for now.
Yes, sir.
Alright, and I'm not sure who I want. So Belnon Pax. Who is Belnon Pax? Belnon. Oh, the major. Let's see. How do I see details on him again? Regimes. Belnon Pax. Alright, so he's got the Democratic Trade League, Diplomacy Commerce, Government Democracy, Democracy Enforcement. I would like you to work with... They got 50% Democracy and Commerce. That works for me. We'll let Democratic Trade League. So, influence their politics by giving this information to a faction. So we're helping out the Democratic Trade League, which is fine. I don't want him to be a warmongering autocrat. So, Democratic Commerce sounds good. All right, so our decisions are done. 25 political points. Are we making any progress on unlocking any of these other profile bonuses? 9%, 23, 13, 17. Alright, we're just not making the rolls. No change, no change, no change. Hey, we got another militia unit, and it's another artillery, or another mobile unit. What do you got? Regular artillery, some buggies, trucks, RPG. Awesome, that'll help out. I think we've got this covered under control. As long as they don't declare war, we're okay, and I'm not too concerned about this build-up. So I'm going to bring both of these over to help with the fight. So I think I'm going to bring you down to here. Yes. You we're going to bring down to here to keep him from rolling my flank. Ideally, I'd like to get them both in the center and start shelling the town here to start softening up the entrenchments and lowering the morale and the readiness values, because that's going to be the ugly fight. Alright, we definitely need to kill this guy. Hopefully we can do it without too much problem. My next step would be try to punch out this stack if I can. 33 readiness, 67 morale, 9 and 46, 21 and 26. So they're all pretty weak. Because if I can get a surround on the capital and isolate his remaining units, I can kill these guys fairly easily, and then we can start putting pressure on the capital. So I think I'll find out what our numbers look like here with those guys. Oops, they're there and there. 2.8 to 1. That's a much larger and stronger force. I'm not sure I'd get a victory in that amount of time. Not without more power brought to bear. I think I'm going to send the GR unit in to try to decimate this group, as opposed to punching this out. If I can eliminate that group, maintain the line for another round, or I could leave him here. He's out of supply, so he's at 14 readiness, 15 morale. Actually, this might be an easier fight than I expect. 106 recon is pretty good. I was hoping to hold him for this. I was going to try to use these three to finish this guy off. Pull down again. These guys got to hold the line, but that leaves... No, he's got to stay in place as well. Alright, well, those three are definitely going in. Where do I commit the GR unit? I commit him to this fight, jumps to 13 to 1. We got 3 bullet sponges plus the heavy hitter, all with max firepower or action points, so they'll go the whole 10 rounds of combat. And I'm pretty sure we'll decimate that unit. How quickly we do it and what kind of losses we take will be the question. He can't retreat, so unlike the last fight, since we've succeeded with the encirclement, the entire unit is going to disappear if we win. I'm just not sure I need to commit the GR unit to it. I could do that guy instead, leave the GR unit free, so we'd have almost a 5 to 1. So again, I think we would win. It's just a matter of how many losses are we going to take for the fight. We're not getting a saturation negative, so we're okay there. I think I'm going to go this way. We'll see how a 4.8 to 1 against the entrenched. What is he at? Cumulative modifier. Yeah, he's taking pretty heavy negatives. Yeah, let's try this. We'll try to save the other units to hit him another spot.
Engaging enemy.
Graphic, please. Awesome! Awesome!
Mission accomplished.
Perfect. Flawless victory! No losses whatsoever. As soon as he got retreat requirements, he panicked and all the units had to surrender. So we killed 3, everybody else surrendered, but the entire stack is now gone. That is what I mean by surround and pound. You gotta do that. Otherwise, you're pushing units constantly. So try to find a way to blitzkrieg a hole in his line, and then try to execute an encirclement, cut off his supply, wait around so he starves out for a round, lowering his combat readiness and his supplies, and then hammer him. If you got a unit advantage in the number of units and you're not worried about counterattacks, you could just let him starve to death. Just surround him and leave him in there for 2 or 3 rounds, and then you can push him over with just 1 or 2 units. Just depends on how fast you happen to move. Okay, so I'm really happy about that. Those were my rear units mostly. They can move into that space, so we'll go ahead and advance those 2. I'm going to leave him where he's at. He can't move. What is this guy? He's out in the plains. Ooh, 8 readiness and 21 morale. Tempted to try to punch him out with that group. 5-1. Probably end up with another push, and he would just end up moving again. Probably more important to use these to do a heavy hit right here. So, what do we got? 21 readiness, 26 morale, 9 and 46, 33 and 67. So pretty light. We can bring quite a bit of strength to bear on that space. And if we take it, that cuts the road. I wouldn't be able to move anybody down further to cut these guys off, unfortunately. They might still be able to wrap around to the city. I'm trying to cut those off next. If I fight with a light force and leave somebody free, well, maybe. Let's see what it's going to look like. So we're definitely sending in the GR. If I do that and that, still no saturation overage. I think I'll do that. We'll leave one guy free. I'm not sure he'll be able to move to there with the movement rules with units on both sides. I can't remember if it's going to allow me to advance. Ideally, I want to advance to that space with somebody that's still available to move. Oh, wait, is that guy? Nope, that's not that guy. That way I cut these guys off from being able to come around to reinforce the city. They won't have enough movement points to get into the city. Yeah, let's try this. 5-1 against a fair number of units, so the bullets down range are going to be kind of fierce. I don't think we're going to take this one without losses. And if he retreats, I'm hoping he retreats away and not into the city, but yeah, we'll see. Alright, let's give it a try. I'm really counting on this GR unit to have a lot of little red numbers next to him. I'm a little worried about this one.
Advancing.
Ouch.
Mission accomplished.
Alright, well, we got the victory, but as you can see, a lot of units got to retreat, so it's going to come down to where they retreated to. We only took one loss, though. That's actually really good for that fight. I was a little worried that we might take a few more losses. So, 1 infantry brigade, that's fine. This is what I was worried about, these 4 guys here. So, 2, 3, 4 of the kills that you see here were the GR units. Alright, where'd they go? They kind of scattered back. They did not go into the city, which is great, but they did scatter back into a position where I can't cut those units off without punching that guy out too. So I do not have anybody I can move into this position, so I've got to maintain these guys. I've got to maintain somebody here as well. So I've got only one unit that can move beyond this position. And he's not going to have enough power, I don't think. Yeah, I'm not going to take that fight. So we're not going to get my hoped for breakthrough to cut those guys off. They're going to be able to shuffle around. That's fine. We're making progress. Let's see. Don't need these guys back here anymore, but this guy can only move to there because they were up here previously. So we might have to wait around to let our readiness recover. Alright, so he advanced. Let's get... now I have to decide, where do I want the GR unit? We got to be careful of logistics as well. Right now, we control that space, so we can move logistics to these with no problem. But if I wrap around any more, and I leave any gaps, we can get units cut off, which can get really bad really quick. But I think I want the GR unit forward. That way I have the most choices on what to do with the heavy firepower. We'll move him forward. Those two alone will be pretty good. I got 2 units there. I got the unit and 2 headquarters here, which I'm not real happy with, but we're going to bring one guy down. Bring another guy into the gaps here. Alright. I think that is it. I'd like to get one more guy here, and next round, once again, punch into this group. keep trying to isolate these back ones and secure yet another space around the city. I think I am. You've got 50 entrenchment. You've got 50 as well. Yeah. Let's bring you forward another. I don't think there's any chance he's going to counterattack into entrenched unit in the forest. I don't think he has the strength to do much if he did. And we'll be able to reinforce with these rear units. Alright, so we're good there. Fight's finished. Like I said, I'm not changing anything here. We're just praying this guy doesn't decide to invade. This could get ugly this next turn, depending on if he keeps moving. I just need a couple more rounds to clean this up. And then we can turn our attention elsewhere. Okay, we've got points. Are we building anything? We finished our... we built the truck station this round, so we finished it. So next round we'll have even more logistics available. We did lose some troops, but we've got replacements. We only lost one. So we'll be able to replenish the troops. Our logistics should be good. We got more mapping done, so now I know what the map looks like pretty much everywhere around me. And it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. No special resources, no special resource hexes anywhere nearby. That sucks. We'll just have to do it the hard way, I guess. Alright, so I'm going to save my political points, try to spend some of the more expensive cards. So we'll hold the strat, trade. We're starting to short on food a little bit. You gonna let me sell water? No, you're auto-selling it. I've got mechanical parts. Our machines. We've got an okay supply of recruits. I think I'm going to... How much is the second... have I upgraded enough to do the next level BP building? Let's find out. Construction. Government. Nope. I need civilization level 2 before I unlock the next one. A really big priority of mine. Where are we at? Ring mounts. Civilization score of 0 still. I need security and health. I don't think I have much I can do for that. Not industry. Rad treatment center. I think I might need a rad treatment center. One round. We could do that. Produces 100 rad treatment points. What are you building? So is the private economy building something? They are building a scout station. Well, that is security points. So scout station will start giving us 50 security points. So health. I need health. So Civ score is what's preventing me from upgrading. I just don't have any, other than that one treatment facility, we don't have a hospital unlocked yet. And this doesn't say anything about providing health points. Anti-radiation infrastructure. I've never dealt with living in an area with radiation, so I'm not 100% certain exactly what the effect here. It looks like it... Is it just in the radius? Just in the space? We definitely can't afford the industry yet. I think I need to get another recycling center going, so I think I'm going to put a recycling center up here. Or do I go with buggies? Is it buggy time? So many choices. Independent. Oh, buggies. 100%. Give me a buggy. Can I do a second buggy? No, I cannot do a second buggy. Alright, we have been buggified. We have a buggy. That'll be all I spend for this round. Alright, I think we're done. Holding off on my strat cards. Yeah, I think we're good. Let's see what happens. While I sip some tea. Things are going pretty well. Oh, whoa, deep incursion. Not good. They're coming at me from both sides. Oh, crap. This is not good. Oh, boy. We're getting nibbled. So, we made that morale value promise that we gave. We gained opportunism. We unlocked another one of the profile bonuses. We learned that solar tech, solar energy is a thing. Uh-oh. Our military research discovered the rifle. And we got some spy cards back. Yeah, this is bad. Not good. I didn't think he would be willing to cut through like that. That I kind of expected. We're going to have to pull back. I don't want to get encircled and lose my line of supply. And this guy is going to annoy me. I just don't have enough units to deal with it yet. I think I might have to pull this guy north to try to stop the incursion. We'll hold off on that for a moment, though. Oh, buggy. How many wars do I want to fight at once? Sacred School's demanding again, are they? How many people do I have in my reserve pool now? 3. Faction overview. Happiness 82%, huh? Alright. Dexter Wilkenlord. Who'd you send me? Cap 2. Art and meritocracy are okay. A little bit of streetwise. Not too useful. Just a kind of a generic member. Alright, keep researching power plant, please. Zunstadt demands regular relations. Please tell me that's the guy that's encroaching to the north. Is that you? It is, Zunstadt. Alright, do I want to solidify the border the way he's got it right now? I think the answer is yes. I haven't lost anything that's critical. There's no resources up there. There's no cities up there. It would have been nice to keep the road right here, but again, not super critical. So we lose nothing, and it keeps this encroachment game from continuing to happen. Still got that, so we're going to say yes to this one.
Roger that.
Alright, lock that damn border. Stay on your side. That's what I like to see right now. Nice orange border covering my entire northern side. Unfortunately, I didn't get that captured before we locked it, but oh well. Only thing I lost was access to the free folk in that space. It's not that big a deal. So I got this to worry about. This is fine unless one of them declare war, which, you know, we're going to hope they don't do. Alright, we'll figure out the fighting here in a second. At some point, I need to let troops rest and refresh. So these guys, for example, they're only at 66 readiness, 65 morale. They've got their full supplies, but it's good to let them get their readiness back. So I try to let people sit out a round at least. So these guys in the back that had their round of not doing much are at 90. 2, huh? I don't know how accurate that is. 100 recon, 100 recon. Really? It's 100 for everything? Alright, if you say so. That's the one I was hoping to punch out. Low morale, low readiness on both units that I see. Still got this going on. I might actually have these two guys hit this thing. Just to weaken him and force him to move. I wanted to bring the buggy forward, but now I'm worried about this. I might actually collapse these guys and see if we can kill whatever he sent over here. I don't know what he sent. And I don't know where it's at. I suspect it's right here. Yep, that's where he's at. No other units here, right? Nope. Look at the movement on this guy, though. At least on the road. He can travel. Good old buggies. They also have a high recon value. Cooper Plus. So recon value of 5 points. Or 5. Versus like an infantry unit that has a recon of 1. So fast moving. Considered an armored vehicle. Has pretty good protection ratings. 90 out of 100. Oh, 90 hit points versus infantry. 150 versus, again, or non-infantry. Alright, leave that alone. So, how am I going to do this? That is no longer a concern. I just got this Yahoo to deal with. We're not at war yet, by the way, so he's just taking advantage of that free territory creep that I was talking about. I'm wondering if it would be better for me just to creep him right back. I think I'm going to creep him right back. Ah, crap. Alright, that's not ideal. What I got to avoid is him... I don't care so much about this road anymore. So if he cuts it off, that's fine. I haven't done anything with that yet. And I don't know how strong this unit is. I need like an entire army group to come over here and finish this guy off before he continues to annoy me with these incursions. Otherwise, he can just like move. And then my entire army is cut off from my logistics network. This is probably that mounted unit, which is going to be a nightmare for my infantry to try to chase down. And he's in heavy terrain. Oh, actually, that's Savannah. He'll probably move, but let's let him. I'm gonna pull back. Much as I don't want to, I think I'm gonna bring the buggy this way instead of that way. Do you want to invade? No, I don't. I just want him to leave. We've cut him off, so he's going to be forced to get connected again. He just may irritate the hell out of me in how he chooses to do it. No points to move. Force him to go that way. Come down. Yeah, this little chicken for territory is not super great. I might have to do another buggy. We'll see. Buggies can keep up with him and keep trading territory, but I mean, if he's willing to keep pushing forward. The other issue is some unit types of the NPC factions, they don't require supply. So he'll just shrug at this out of supply status and just keep marching around my territory until I can finally kill him, which takes like an entire army group to kill him. That's what annoys me about the animals. If you could kill a chicken, a space chicken, with something less than an entire infantry brigade, I wouldn't mind them as much. But they're like Godzilla-sized space chickens and space gators, and take just a ridiculous amount of firepower to finally get rid of. All right, I think I'm done over here, so I can't attack. We're just gonna have to hope that situation resolves. So, what are we doing over here? Doesn't have its full strength. I got 3 units in that space. We punch here with everything. Oof. Youch. Youch. That's not good. I am not punching out that space. This is taking too long. I've got 3 adjacent to his capital. I'm tempted just to try to storm the capital right now, actually. With only 2 units in there, if I can force a retreat, I think I can put an end to this pretty early. So I'm liking the odds of just going after his capital. It'd be better if I could bring the mobile units in to get a turn of shelling, but I think I need to take advantage of this potential. So if I bring you down, it'll use most of your points. That sucks. Yeah, I'm just not going to be able to get these guys into play. Let's see what our numbers look like. If we send all of them. 9-1. Against an entrenched city unit. Man, I'd like to have some kind of a mobile unit in that fight. It's going to cost too many points to get this guy down here into play. Well, I don't need to help stop that now. Let's go ahead and bring him down. Yeah, he's got almost nothing left. You are going to come across to here. You are going to there. Bring you down as well. Let's bring you... I'm thinking of swapping this guy down to there. And let's see what our numbers look like here, actually. 2.9-1. Still not liking the odds. I don't think that's worth the fight. I can bring this up, though, so that if I fail this next round, if he doesn't collapse all these units into it, I'll have 2 light artillery units that can help soften up the fight. And then more units will be in position to go in. So I think I'm going to do that. Let's swap these guys. Get you in position as well. Ooh, you've still got some points. That was open plains, so it didn't cost nearly as much to bring him up. So we can actually get him into the fight. And we've maintained our line. Alright, let's see how this fight looks now. I want to do switch to ranged attack. Bring to bear whatever you can. There's no return fire because he has no counter artillery. So let's see what kind of softening we can get.
Open fire!
Couple of hits. Come on, give me a lucky kill.
Copy that.
They didn't get to bombard very long because they both moved, so they didn't have a lot of action points. We got a couple of hits, though. We got 3 hits, which helped. We forced 1 unit to retreat. Alright, so that helped soften them up. Let's see what our numbers look like now. Everybody that can. 12-1. I think I gotta take that one. We got a good power unit to inflict some combat losses. I think they're in pretty poor morale and such. Not as bad as some of the other ones. But we gotta take this fight. I gotta try to punch these guys out and finish this over quick, so... Whoops, not the headquarters. And now it's 11-1. I love how it changes the numbers based on which you click on first. That always boggles my brain. Alright, regular attack, 11-1. Pretty good strength units, lightly wounded, but we've got a GR heavy hitter in there. Hopefully they can inflict enough heavy casualties early that we can finish the fight before we take too many losses. City fights are vicious, though. Sometimes it's hard to tell just what's going to happen. That's exactly what I needed. A big old pulse of kills right at the front. Oh, yeah, that was beautiful. I loved it. Fight started, these guys... Well, he only got 1 kill, actually. He got 1, he got 1. Oh, those 2 groups did good up there. That's great. Two losses for eliminating the troops and taking the city. But yeah, that initial pulse where we killed like 3 units in the first round, that was awesome. That helped out a lot. That removed 3 units from sending lead down range. Alright, that's going to help tremendously. That changes the game drastically. Alright, you're going to stay. You can come down. That maintains our line. That's my infantry and the other 2 units. Let's move the headquarters in for a little extra defense. I'd love to get one of these units moved over into that as well. Anybody that can move to that space, there you go. That's all I care about. So we got plenty of stacked defenses in there now. There's no way he's getting me out. And I believe these are all going to disappear now that I've taken his capital. I've had some weird stuff happen where I then had to chase down the remains, but other times, as soon as I took the capital, all of the enemy units disappeared and I owned the territory. I'm not sure what triggers the difference. Alright, that was great though. So we were able to push until we got multiple units adjacent. That gives us some bonuses, and he didn't stack up the defenders, so we took advantage. Hopefully that breaks him, and I can turn my attention, westward. We need to go have a discussion with these guys to the west. I'll post up some militia units to defend the border or guard the border. Send the regular army groups straight west to put the smack down on this guy, and then hopefully keep rolling so we can solidify the border over here with the major. I'm not liking the looks of him, especially with him having that big IP bonus. Alright, I'm not moving anybody just in case these guys don't collapse and disappear. We're hoping that this guy pulls back. I'm not sure it's going to happen, but we're going to hope. Alright, what are we looking at? So we've got points to spend. We got the... What did we build? We built the truck. We built... I've lost track of what I was building. They finished the scout station, so that gives us a security. Yeah, I need a hospital. We need to discover and then get a hospital up. Hopefully he does the hospital next. So pumping cash into the public economy would be another thing I need to do. Let's... raise formation. Let's grab another buggy. Yeah, let's grab another buggy. That's it for my IP production this round. I gotta be careful, because if we do get into a fight, these buggies, they're not full strength yet. Now they haven't had a chance to get their readiness values up. Alright, so we're just gonna hope and see what happens over here. It could get messy, but if necessary, if this collapses and disappears next round, I could declare war on this guy and rush some troops over here and swarm these guys. I don't think he has a lot of troops, so I don't think that'll be a big fight. He also doesn't have a capital. Nomads don't have a capital city, so once I wipe out his units, that's pretty much it. The problem is going to be... I think this guy's just advancing... Well, I can see his troops. Is there a political entity down here? No, it says non-aligned, so he can keep advancing this way. I need to get some units moving this way. And a road, because they're going to be out of supply almost immediately. But I need to get down here and claim this stuff. Alright, well, we'll figure that out. 36 strat points. Don't care. Not worried about spy networks at the moment. 61 for the Merc. Man, that's a lot. 1 fate point. I could get 50 political points, but I'm going to hold on to it. Still only got 1 territory, so yeah, fear and unrest. 6d10. That could be vicious. I can't take that one. I might take the fear one, though. This round, let's wait the round. Let's wait till next round. I need to know if this war's over before I commit to that. Same thing with this kind of stuff. So we're not doing strat cards. Hey, sell that water. Give me my 5 credits. We're not going to be able to do that too much longer, but let's go ahead this time.
Copy that.
And do we have rare earth coming in now, so this is increasing because of our rare earth production. So I could sell 20 a turn basically, but I'm still not going to be using it for a while. So it's at 7 credits. Oh heck yeah, let's get some cash. We'll keep let's see, they're going to let me sell 64. That still leaves 36 for me, and we're gaining 20. Yeah, let's do that. That's a good price. I want the credits. Oh, god dang it. Almost. Almost. See how many times I managed to do that. We'll sell 90. There we go. 90 at 5.26.
Copy that.
I need to keep my machines. I think we're good. Raised formations. Not going to construct this round. Did the trader. Troop replenishment, we didn't lose much, so we lost 2, but we've got 4 in reserve, so we're good there. Yeah, I think we're good. Let's keep it moving. Where are you gonna go, blue guy? Notice how all the units are gone from the border? So I think this was an example of capture the city and it's completely collapsed. Alright, so he did pull back. He now got me cut off. 3 decisions. Discovered metal deposits. Metal deposits is good. Metal deposits is really good. Latter phases of the time of culture. 2 more turns. We gained curiosity. We unlocked another fate stratagem. And we acquired a zone. The Bodenkopf. So another fate point. Yay. High velocity guns, that's the machine gun tech, so once we fully research it, not just discover it, we'll be able to upgrade the machine guns our guys use. I need the combat armor next. I need to fully research the rifle, get the combat armor, and get my units upgraded. And if I can do that before the major gets his upgraded, we might go to war with the major pretty quick. Oh, we just got another free 400 grade infantry unit, or Galactic Republic grade infantry unit. Now, if I combine them, we'll have an 8 strength. Tacticus Genius. Fine. Another spy ring card. Yay! It collapsed and we own it. So that's what I was hoping for. So quick, vicious decapitation strike, and it's all mine now. Unfortunately, there's not much in it. A couple of free folk settlements way to the south, which we control. We'll get a trickle of folks. But now we have 2 zones, so those fate cards that are randomized zones could land either place. I'm going to have some pretty unhappy people here. I need to leave some troops here. Keep them pacified. Ah, look at that. The GR unit appeared in the midst of that territory that this guy owned that's now mine. That's kind of funny. So like I said, he pulled back. My guy's now out of supply because he cut me off. He's got another unit right there that I remember. These dino units, biped cavalry. Alright, but now I can turn my attention. So what I'll probably do is leave 1 army group on the space here till it's pacified and recovering their strength. Move the other group over here as quick as possible to prevent the encroachment and to probably start the fight. Use the buggies to grab territory. I'm going to keep rolling the dice that neither of these come after me soon. So, it's a good spot to put another save in, I think. Let's do a V2 save. V2. Alright, let's look at this city. Turn off the units. Alright, Bodenkopf. What are you looking like? Very low happiness. 26 pop happiness. Dropped by 62 points. I can't imagine why. And there are no workers, essentially. Next turn, we'll get a little better info. But we need to try to make these guys as happy as we can, as quick as we can. We've got 59 unrest in the city. We got to fix that as quickly as possible, so I'll be using my fate cards, whatever cards I've got, and whatever strat cards I've got to try to influence the happiness here. I know we had a couple that increased happiness, So we're going to work really hard to do that. Another thing you can do is you can move these borders. So if I didn't like this division that it created, I could paint the map basically to allocate territory between these two locations. And there are reasons to do that, depending on distances and resources and so on. For the moment, I'm going to keep it just like they've got it. That looks like an okay division. Actually, I might give this to this side. We'll see. Not super concerned about that. I don't think there's anybody south of me, so I think I'm protected to the south. I just want to get preferably a buggy unit to race down and grab the domes and grab that and kind of fill this in for me before this guy sends people over to do it. So that's another job we got to get done, but we need to focus on Bogenkopf. What else we got here? Oh, he's got artifacts. So that little diamond or pyramid symbols indicate that there are artifacts in the space. So it's got scavenging points, and it's got artifacts. Very rare, 1 in 1,000. Difficulty extracting the artifacts. On every 1,000 scavenge points scavenged, you'll find an artifact. Basically, that's an item that you can give to your troops to improve their abilities. So